everybody, welcome to my SMB Sunday market breakdown. As usually, we start on the XY, the US dollar currency index. So I will go over the daily chart, and what I was forecasting last week was we could tap this daily previous structure and we could go to the upside, which we did. We tapped here our first resistance zone here, and now we got triggered some sellers. So this is our first structure here that we tapped here, and then we triggered some sellers. So what I expect right now is that we can come back potentially back to that daily zone of interest where we have a nice supply and demand zone acting as support, support, resistance, resistance, support, potential support again. And from there on, we can potentially go and make that A, B, C correction. We made that double bottom, and then we can go back to the upside, and then we can make this kind of shoulder one head, then the shoulder two here within that bigger bullish M. That is a potential thing I can see that can play out. Or we can go further to the downside to tap this weekly liquidity zone where the IC is sitting on that weekly. So if I go to the weekly, you can see we have still that bullish M, bigger bullish M, first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. Within that, we have a smaller one, impulse, first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. Within that second leg, we have an IC. Between all the blue candles, you have one red candle, which is most of the time working like a magnet. But last week, we just didn't tap it because we had still here on that horizontal blue line a clear, nice resistance, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance, support. So this was a clear supply and demand, so that can hold the price up. And we received there that weekly candle, bullish candle close, a little bit closing bullish, and also a little bit going to the downside. So a little bit of doji. So this is a clear supply and demand, and that can hold the price up when we have that bullish candle close. So I expect bullish momentum. So I have a 2 out of 4 for that long. We have the trend from that bullish M that is for us. So this 1 out of 4. The candle close can be seen as a doji, so I don't really count it for us or against us. The fib can be seen still against you from this bigger fib low to this high. Minus 27 got tapped, and if you take it from this bigger fib from the new bullish M, it still didn't tap it, so this is still against us. And then the supply and demand on here, this one, support, support, resistance, resistance, support, is for us. So we have a 2 out of 4. We can look for a long on USDCAD like that. So the first trade and also the last one, the only trade I'm looking at for a moment is USDCAD. Last week, I also took a trade along here where I took 2.5% out, something like that. And we can see we are now coming back or touch that daily zone of interest. So there is a pattern reset. You can see clear impulse. This is your whole correction potentially. This can be your double bottom here that can potentially hold the price back and it can go to the upside to the daily TP. And I can still see this shoulder one head shoulder two is still in play with that aligning an ascending trend line holding the price up as you can see these weeks coming back all the way here also, so this is really holding the price up, so this can still play out to the daily TP from that inverse and shoulders, and we have also that bigger M which is more likely of a weekly pattern on that weekly. As you can see, this is your weekly bullish M that is in play. So I will delete that. So I will go over the weekly right now. And on the weekly, I have a 3 out of 4 for me personally. So the fib or the trend and the momentum is for me. We have here that bullish M, first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg with that momentum, impulse correction, impulse correction. The candle close, this red one is a doji for me, so I don't really count it for us or against us. The fib from this low to this high is working for you because we tapped here that 61.80 here, so and we rejected with 3 weekly support candles there. So this is nice to see. Then the supply and demand zone here at that daily zone of interest. You can see if I put my horizontal line there, you can see clear support wick, resistance wick, resistance wick, short, sellers going short here, sellers support, resistance, resistance, support all the way here, price holding it to the upside, and then here again support that could potentially hold the price back to the upside and tap this selling zone here, this major selling zone being of correction, also aligning, I guess, with that weekly TP. If I take my horizontal, yeah, it's just aligning with the selling zone. So this could be our beginning of correction there, like this. I will take the magnet, then it will be more clear like that. So the weekly is clear, daily is clear. We have a 3 out of 4 on that weekly. And if the daily loads, yes, this was also clear, the daily inverted and shoulders, daily new pattern reset. Then I can look for a 4-hour pattern. And on the 4-hour, we had the previous inverted and shoulders here. Shoulder one, head shoulder two, which we took. And now we can see we have a potential inverted and shoulders again. We have here the potential shoulder one, head, shoulder two. We need to have first a small kind of break of it, and then we can take a trade going to that upside, or we can have a full break that breaks these high wicks here, and then we can come back to that shoulder one, and here the head shoulder two, and then we can take a trade to the upside. So this is a trade I'm waiting for the moment on USDCAD. The other ones needs to have some more development. So this is my trading week for now. I hope you liked it and see you next week. Bye.